Pranam Kartikeya, I'm fine, thank you. Good evening, Suzanne. Pranam Sahil. Right, let me know if any question is there. Hello. Is it true that one becomes Navamsha chart in later life? I don't think so. As I told many a times, okay, that Navamsha chart is nothing but coming out of D1 chart only. So, if at all it is showing some characteristics in Navamsha chart, those characteristics you can see from D1 chart also. My whole analysis or my whole work is based on D1 chart only. I don't. Many a times I don't even go into D9, D10, and all these charts. It is not necessary for me. Okay. So I don't follow this philosophy that Navamsha chart is your later life or early life and all. Okay, right. Just a second. Okay. I have a question. Virgo ascendant and have retro Jupiter in 12th house. Okay. Sun in 8th house. Does this make Viprit Rajuga? Yeah, it makes Viprit Rajuga. 12th lord in the 12th lord in the 8th house. Viparita Raja is when lords of this Dushtana houses are exchanging energy and all. So this is a Viparita Raja Yoga. The common understanding of Viparita Raja Yoga is that now the malefic results will be benefic and everything will be fine and all that. Everything is never fine. Okay, understand this. Good and bad are always attached. So Vipreet Raj Yoga also gives some benefits through some difficulties. So difficulties will still come, and then it will bring some benefits. Okay. Hello, Bhavish sir. Mercury and Sun conjunction in Capricorn with debilitated Saturn. What shows about person with Taurus moon? This is difficult to say that about person. I cannot say that because it is like human consciousness can never be predicted. What it shows is that this person is going to get the like this authority and recognition in life after much hard work and delay and perseverance. This is like Sun Mercury in Capricorn. So authority, career, recognition is coming with a lot of efforts and perseverance. As Moon is in Taurus, mind can be practical, can be okay. Person can be inclined towards working hard and putting his best effort and then getting the result. But we cannot decide about the person Okay, understand. I personally feel that astrology should not be used to judge a person as a human being, how he will be because of his planetary position. I did a calculation one day, mm, and it was like within 1 minute in India with the same ascendant, 80 children take birth within 1 minute. In 1 minute, 80 children are taking birth. Their D60 is also same. So it is like it is very difficult. It is very difficult to like judge a person. We should not be judging. Anyways, we should not be judging. So through the chart, we should not at all judge. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say. I recently heard that D12 chart can show if one can become liberated from birth and death cycle. Uh, so if one can become liberated, I don't think a astrologer can decide that who is going to be liberated, who is not going to be liberated. Astrologer himself is not liberated. So I don't get into these questions. These are not useful questions. Okay, to an astrologer during an astrological consultation, who is going to liberate it and all that. Okay, Arvind ji, long time no see. Missed your smile. Oh, thank you. So this is like I am coming every week. You are not here. Hope you are doing good. I am fine. Thank you. How are you? So I don't think I missed any week. Maybe you were busy. Okay. सर हिंदी में बोले नहीं बोल सकता सर बहुत सारे ज्यादातर लोग इंग्लिश वाले हैं आप इंग्लिश सीख लें ओके फायदे में रहेंगे Good evening, Bimal. Sir, Saturn is in fifth house. Does then this bring hardship always with Mars in sixth house? Hardship can more come into like love, love, romance matters, relationship. Okay, person may have a lot of difficulty in finding the right partner, or maybe having a like very stressful relationship, but in like matters of education and all, if the person puts efforts, he will get the result. What is the difference between engagement timing and marriage timing? uh, as per me, astrologically we can only see when a person is going to get into a relationship, or he can get some alliances. That's it. The when an astrologer, especially like me, I'm giving you a time period that okay, during this time period you can get into relationship or you can find some alliances. This is like specifically for a relationship or alliances, nothing else. Neither engagement nor marriage. Okay, because both these things are social things. Social criterias get involved. Okay, so it is not timing of engagement or marriage, it is just the timing of relationship or finding some alliances. That's it. Do you consider ashtak varga points? I don't, because ashtak varga is now understand why these different systems are developed, as I thought about it. Okay. So suppose, like as we know, like astrological information, lots of information is there, right? Lots of concepts, lots of yogas, and this planet represents truckload of things. That house represents truckload of things. Suppose there is some person who cannot remember all this information. Okay, who cannot remember all this information. may be weak in memory. Okay, how he is going to learn astrology, how he is going to utilize astrology. So for him, the number system is better. Okay, giving the numbers and telling that okay, 4 is average, below 4 is good, after 4 is below 4 is bad, after 4 is good. Now this person can quickly understand it. Suppose someone is not good with memory but good with numbers. Okay, he can easily understand astrology or predictions through numbers. This is why these different systems are generated so that everyone can have benefit of astrology. A person who is not good with memory, he should not be saying, oh, if I had a good memory, I would have learned astrology. Okay, for you, there is another system, Ashtakvarga. Utilize this system, Sharvashtak Varga tables and all points, and then you can make the prediction. So these are different ways to help different type of people. Eventually, they all indicate the same. Okay. Suppose just a very generic example. Majority of my consultations are in English, and one person contacts me who is not good with English. He wants a consultation in Hindi. So if I know Hindi, I can help him, and he can get consultation in Hindi. But doesn't mean that Hindi consultation is anyways different from English consultation. So just like every other concept, Ashtakvarga also works. Ashtakvarga and other concepts are not in conflict with each other. They are cooperative to each other, supplementing to each other. Okay. Mm, okay. All right. Full moon close conjunct with Ketu. Is it Grahan dosha? Yeah, it is considered, but like moon with Ketu shows someone who is very good with research oriented matter, very good with occult mysticism and spirituality. So energy can be utilized there. It doesn't mean that this person's moon is not working or it is very bad or something. We just need to divert the energy. Okay. So you think there are factors that cannot be considered by astrology? I didn't say that. uh, uh, it depends on the person how he is comfortable. Okay, understand? If I just repeat, so in my 7 8 years of practicing as an astrologer, I have developed my own system. When I look for career, I look for these 7 8 things. When I look for relationship, I look for these 5 6 things. Likewise, for every consultation, I have some definite things I will be looking at. That is my way. Okay, it doesn't mean that anyone else has his own system that is wrong. I'm not saying that that person is wrong. He has developed his own system. He can follow his own system. Okay, so this is what I am trying to say. Like Ashtak Varga may not be helpful for me, may be helpful for some other person. Or Shadbala may not be helpful for me, may be helpful for some other person. Lajjita Adhyavastha may not be helpful for me, may be helpful for some other person. So don't make any rule out of it. Okay. Jupiter in 7th house Aries ascendant can mean foreign spouse. It can, like Jupiter is 12th lord sitting in the 7th house. Someone can be getting into a relationship with someone in foreign lands and all. Example, it happened on 16th May 2022. Great. When is Sun Halefi? When is Sun a malefic? Right. So malefic. Sun is considered as mild malefic. Okay, understand that this thing that sun is the source of light. Sun is the source of whole creation. If sun stops burning right now, we will die within 8 minutes. Okay, that is the like connection we have with the sun in our life. Okay, our life is totally dependent on sun. So that is the thing. So as it is source of whole creation. Okay, this is like your it is considered as a benefic planet by many astrologers, but at the same time it has heat and fire, so it is considered as malefic by some people. So I consider it mild malefic. Okay, mild malefic means some of the significances it will burn, some of the significances it will brighten up. Like in relationship matters it can cause ego conflicts, but in career matters it can help someone gaining authority and recognition. This is the situation with the sun. It is a mild malefic planet. Pranam Guruji, if a planet is retrograde, does it act somewhat differently, or it just becomes more stronger to give results as per the dignity? Retrograde planets are closer to Earth. Anything that is closer to you will have more impact on you. Like if someone comes and stands nearby me or sits nearby me, I will be impacted by his presence, right? I will think why he's standing like he is, or why he's sitting near me and all that. So likewise, retrograde planets are closer to Earth. When they are closer to Earth, their rays are reaching us with more intensity. So whatever is their dignity, suppose like Jupiter is retrograde and Jupiter is in good dignity in birth chart, it shows Jupiter is strong. It is intensely strong because it is closer to Earth. If Jupiter is weak, it is weak and it is intensely weak because it is closer to Earth. So try to interpret it like this. My question on the factors that cannot be covered by astrology was related to the comment that a lot of people are born at the same time as you said before. So even the D60 chart is the same for them, right? That's why I recently, in recent times, in last 1 or 2 years, I came to this conclusion that it all depends on human consciousness and the free will of the person. The planetary position, okay, chart positions, planetary positions can indicate some circumstances. Okay, person can get into some circumstances if he will uh, if he will like utilize those circumstances positively or negatively. It still depends on him. Okay, planets won't interfere in your free will. No one interferes in your free will. Okay, right. For Rishabh Lagna, Mercury is retrograde and combust with Sun in the first house. Great. Will he be a good in studies? Yeah, it is fine. No issues. Because Mercury is combust and retrograde. Nah, nothing like that. For educational matter, for creative matters and all, it is fine. Like as I always say, if at all the trouble comes, it comes into like relationship matters, living karakas, not in non-living karakas. So Sun Mercury together in the first house, it is actually a very strong Buddhaditya yoga. So if person wants, he can utilize it. Okay. For educational matter, I don't see any difficulty. Sun in Sagittarius in ninth house, what does it indicate? More knowledge this person gains, more confidence he gets in life. Okay, the more he gains the knowledge, more confident he is. Sun Moon Venus conjunction in the 10th house, Taurus ascendant. Will Sun take precedence in this house and defining profession, even if it is at the lowest degree of the three? Sun itself represents career. Okay, so Sun can never be ignored when we are talking about career, regardless of its degree. Please explain about Dushtana houses. Like 12th house is the house of losses, but also imagination, spirituality. So why is it called Dushtana houses? How do positive or negative traits manifest in 6, 8, and 12? It is not only about Dushtana houses. Even your other houses have some positive and negative traits both. It is not that only like this 12th house is the house of losses and the 12th house is also house of spirituality. So you are confused. Come to the second house is the house of family, second house is the house of death, seventh house is the seventh house is the house of uh, seventh house is the house of relationship. It is also house of death. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to say, that every planetary position has something good, something bad attached with it. Okay, so this is always the case. Why they are called Dushtana is majority of their significances are malefic by nature. Just a second. Okay. Mm, right. So every house has something good, something bad attached with it. Just because like they are called Dushtana doesn't mean that they are all bad. Majority of their significations are bad. Okay. So this is the thing. Then mm, another thing I can add is another reason why it is called Dushtana is like we don't want to involve with these houses. Understand? Sixth house is the house of your illness. Eighth house is the house of your accidents. Anyone's accident, not your accident. Don't worry. Okay. So this is the thing. And 12th house is the house of losses, expenses. So we don't want these things. Okay, we don't want these things in our life. We are afraid of our illnesses. We are afraid of accidents. We are afraid of huge losses and expenses. We don't want, so we call them Dushtana.
It is our projection on the houses that they are Dushtana. Okay. Otherwise, just like everything is part of life, these events are also part of your life. Normally people ask, if I have a like divorce yoga in my chart, or if I will be divorced and all. Okay, if you have a seventh house of relationship, you have sixth house of divorce also. Sixth house of divorce is in everyone's chart. Everyone has a divorce yoga. Okay. So this is the thing that main problem is our projection. We want good things to happen in life. We have some criteria about life, and we want those good things to happen in our life, so we call them, these are good houses, these are dharma houses, these are indra houses, and these are dushtana houses. Life doesn't have any criteria. Universe doesn't have any criteria. God can give birth to a child today and can kill that same child tomorrow. It doesn't have any criteria. Okay. So this is our projection. Dushtana houses are our projection. We don't like them. Okay. Insight on Mars Mahadasha for Libra Ascendant Mars in first house. Every planet gives best result when we involve ourselves into that planet related activity. Mars is second and seventh lord for you. These are second house is the house of wealth, seventh house is the house of business, and Mars is sitting in the first house of self. Get into your own business, you will get best of the wealth in this dasha. But if you don't get into your own business, then you may feel frustrated. So it depends on you, how you want to utilize this energy. Okay. So dasha can be excellent. At the same time, it is maraka also. So just be careful while traveling, driving, as Mars represents accidents also. Okay. Is gifting watches, receiving watches as gift, bringing misfortune have any astrological significance, or just a myth? I don't think that receiving or gifting watches or anything can bring any misfortune to anyone. If the misfortune is there, misfortune is anyways coming. The give that watch has just become the omen or indication for that. Nothing like that. Nothing. It is not that just because I am gifted this mobile, some misfortune is coming to me. Misfortune is already coming. This is just a coincidence that getting this mobile and that misfortune happened at the same time. Okay, nothing like that. Which house is your Jupiter? My chart is at website. You can check. Okay, Jupiter in ninth house, Cancer. Mm, Sun being mild malefic makes perfect sense. Thank you. Do you do mundane astrology? No. If so, when do you see improvement in the world's global situation? Nothing. World has always been like this only. Okay. There is nothing like utopian world. Okay. World is perfectly placed. We need to change ourselves. Our perception to world will automatically change. Which chart you prefer more for seeing physical issues, ascendant or moon, or and why? Ascendant. My whole analysis for everything is through ascendant. Okay, because it is your birth chart. There is no other reason of why. Because all other charts are coming out of your D1 chart. Your D1 ascendant chart is giving birth to all other charts. It is the mother of all charts. That is why. What it means to have Jupiter in 12th house? Does it mean it protects one from severe illness, as it aspects the relevant house? Jupiter is knowledge. This person should gain knowledge continuously, be aware continuously about his health issues, and then he can avoid the circumstances. Then he can be preventing himself from getting ill or sick. But if he is not getting all the knowledge and wisdom, then he will have issues. Okay, so just because someone has Jupiter in 12th house doesn't mean that he is not going to have any health issue and all. He has to get the knowledge, awareness, receptive towards the counseling, then he can avoid his illness. Hello sir, ascendant Aries ascendant, Venus in Taurus, second house. What is the impact of aspect from Rahu in 10th house to Venus? Does it always give bad result? Nothing is always bad, nothing is always good. Okay, Rahu, Venus in Taurus and Rahu's aspect. Rahu is like further expanding. Venus in Taurus is a very good position for wealth. It can bring lot of wealth to the person. But again, the same thing is that this same thing is that like the person should be doing something related with the Venus. Venus is second and seventh. They should be in at their own business, then only they can expect best of the result. In Dasha, which house is more important, planets ruling houses or the houses in which planet is placed? Everything is important, and the hierarchy of the Dasha result is first of all Karaka, then the house rulership, then the house where it sits, then its nakshatra, then its the nakshatra it is sitting in. Okay, and then the aspects and conjunction. So this is the hierarchy of the result. So suppose I am going through Jupiter Dasha, whatever Jupiter represents as a Karaka, that is higher education, knowledge, wisdom, teaching and all, this is the first result I will get. Then Jupiter is my second and fifth lord, I will get the result of second and fifth house. Jupiter is sitting in my ninth house. I will get the result of ninth house. Jupiter is Jupiter's nakshatras are Vishakha, Purvabhadra, and Punarvasu. I will get the results of any planet which are sitting in Vishakha, Purvabhadra, and Punarvasu. Then Jupiter is for me. Jupiter is in Pushya nakshatra. Its lord is Saturn. I will get the result of Saturn because it is in Pushya nakshatra. Then Jupiter's aspects and conjunction. This is the hierarchy of the results of Dasha. Mars in 6th house in Capricorn ascendant in Punarvasu nakshatra can be very aggressive person with communications. Okay, so that here they may have to take care not to get into any conflict or fights, or not to aggressively communicate with people. Otherwise they can have troubles, legal troubles and all. Okay, but they themselves can be a lawyer. Okay, thank you sir, you got this. Yo. I have Moon Venus in 12th house of Pisces. I agree with your thought. I have been told that Moon is afflicted, etc., but I resonate more with the spiritual activity, rain, sound, art, and culture, creativity. Great. I am happy. Yo. Thank you, Harveen madam. Right. Sam जी, I am not looking at someone's chart. मेरी गवर्नमेंट जॉब नहीं लग रही, 8 साल से बैठा हूँ, सिविल इंजीनियरिंग के हैं। तो आप स्टार्ट करो, 8 साल बहुत टाइम होता है आंखें खोलने के लिए। आप अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट करो। ये कम से कम इतना सोचो कि कोई काम अगर रेगुलरली करके नहीं हो रहा है, मतलब वो काम हो सकता है ऊपर वाला आपको रोक रहा है, आप दूसरा काम का स्टार्ट करो अपना। ओके, इतनी अकल आ जानी चाहिए था 8 साल में। कैन आवर हाउसेस get activated from interaction with other ascendant houses people, even if we are not in relationship, close friend with that person, but interacting frequently? More interactions, more energy exchange, more possibilities of relationship synastry. It is relationship synastry. Like if suppose I am a Scorpio ascendant person and I am interacting daily with the Aries ascendant person, more I interact, more chances are there that sooner or later we are going to have some conflict, because that person is activating my 6th house, I am activating their 8th house. So 6-8 relationship. Okay, So this is like always the case. No matter they are in relationship with you, no matter they are friends with you, just the energy exchange is enough. Thank you, you're welcome. What is called Sarpa Yoga? When all the planets are within Rahu and Ketu, that is called Kalsarp Yoga. There are like specific videos made on Kalsarp Yoga. It will help you. Gemini ascendant Rahu Dasha started in January 2021. Rahu in 5th house in Swati Nakshatra. Venus is combust. Rahu is aspected by Jupiter. How will be Rahu Dasha? Rahu is in Libra Swati. Libra is the sign of business. Swati is the nakshatra of business. Get into your own business and Dasha will be excellent. If you try to work in the job setup and all, difficulties, lots of instabilities. Suyash ji, मध्य प्रदेश, सिटी इंदौर, जेंडर मेल। क्या हमारी कुंडली में हर्ष योगा है? क्या हम पुलिस या बैंकिंग में जा सकते हैं? हम रिच होंगे? सर मैं किसी का चार्ट नहीं देख रहा हूँ, आपका कोई कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन है तो पूछ लें। ओके, चार्ट देखने का टाइम नहीं है। थैंक यू फॉर आंसरिंग ऑल माय क्वेश्चंस, यू आर वेलकम। In my Kundali, all planets are in good position, but Moon is at 11 degree and Rahu is at 12 degree. Great. Meditate regularly. You will get better results of Rahu Moon conjunction. Okay. Meditation will bring awareness on how to utilize this energy in a better way. हर्ष योग कैसे बनता है? मैंने नहीं सुना सर, ये इसका नाम ही नहीं सुना आज तक, हर्ष योग। if D1 and D9 has same ascendant, can we give more importance to planet placement in D9 for accuracy? For me, D1 remains most important. Okay, you can do whatever you want to. Okay, I am not saying that you should do this or that. For me, D1 remains most important. I can do all the whole consultation in D1. I don't even need to go into D9 and D10. Okay, I just need the person and the D1 chart, and the whole consultation will be done through the D1 only. Okay, so that is why, like, it is my ability. God has blessed. So I need not to look at D9 or D10. I am not saying that they are not useful. They can be useful for some other person. Some other person can have some different abilities. Okay, they can utilize there. So for me, D1 is enough. For you, maybe D9 is required or D10 is required. Fine, look at it. That's why so many different ways are devised to make predictions. Rahu in Satvishak Nakshatra in 8th house. How will be Rahu Dasha? Rahu is in Aquarius. Rahu is in Aquarius. So Aquarius is the sign of entrepreneurship. Satvishak is serving humanity and entrepreneurship. Get into your own entrepreneurship. 8th house is serving other people, business benefits. Then this Dasha can be excellent. Jupiter Mahadasha running in Capricorn ascendant. Jupiter sitting in 11th house with Ketu. Sir, what is the result of the Mahadasha? This person can be excellent in any research oriented topic. If he has any interest in, like, Ketu Scorpio related activities like research, occult, mysticism, spirituality, excellent dasha for these matters, like research, occult, mysticism, spirituality. Okay, utilize it there. हिंदू लग्न में जेमिनी राशियों की दृष्टि देखी जाए। सर इतना नहीं मालूम मुझे, मैं बहुत बड़ा सिंपल सा एस्ट्रोलॉजर हूँ, इतनी जानकारी नहीं है हिंदू लग्न वगैरह। परिजात दत्ता, education life and future life. Madam, I am not looking at the charts. If you have any conceptual question, then you can ask. Looking at charts and making predictions take like at least 1 hour. I cannot give 1 hour to one person. Okay, so if you have any like conceptual questions from this chart, you can ask. I can reply to those questions. काल सर्प दोष का कितने समय तक रहता है? They say it is about 42 years because Rahu matures at 42 years. So that is where they say that Kalsap Yoga continues to impact the person. Person feels frustrated that I'm not getting much of the result. But as I said, there is another video which is specifically made for Kalsap Dosh or Yoga. That video has more information. Okay, so just pay a little bit of effort, get into that video and watch it. Yeah, Lubna, how are you? Long time no see. Is there any new research you have done on Ketu? Would love to know. No, meditation. Ketu is meditation. Okay. Meditate and you will be fine. 8th house sun कैसा फल देता है? Ego conflicts होते हैं सर. Okay. और 8th house is the house of business benefits, serving other people. Person gains authority and recognition by serving other people and business benefits. मूल नक्षत्र चरण 4 की जॉब में प्रॉब्लम आती है क्या? Career consultation takes at least 1 hour time. Please apply for career consultation from the astrologer of your choice. I am not saying apply from कोई मेरे से तो ले मत कंसल्टेशन, जिससे भी लेना हो. Okay. How do Kal Sarpa yoga remedies work? As they are placed where they are placed, so we simply reduce the negative effect, right? Also, Ketu is in Pushkar Navamsha, so only Rahu punishes in this case. This is the whole difference in opinion, okay, or the difference in perspective. I don't think any planet is there to punish us. Even Rahu, Ketu, and all the planets are trying to guide us. I don't consider any dosha in any chart. Okay, understand this basic thing is that your birth chart is made of 3 information: date of birth, time of birth, place of birth. Who decided these things for you? Universe decided where you will be taking birth, when you will be taking birth, and which date you will be taking birth. Universe cannot decide anything wrong for you. Your so-called doshas are very much important for your life. All the planetary placements you are thinking that they are doshas in your life, they are very important in your life. Without them you will not learn any lesson in this life. They are necessary. Okay, so rather than avoiding them, you will not be able to avoid. First of all, by you do any remedy, you will not be able to avoid. Rather than avoiding them, escaping them, try to learn their lessons, what they are trying to teach you. Just be receptive towards them, rather than thinking that, okay, this remedy will do that or that remedy will do that. Nothing like that. No remedy is going to help you. Okay, just be clear in your mind. Only thing that is going to help you is your evolution level, your receptivity. If something wrong is happening in your life, which you feel that that is wrong, that means you have gone in a wrong direction. Change your direction. Okay, rather than focusing on the planets or anything else in the world, focus on yourself, and you will be improving in your life. I don't think there is any dosha in any chart. Only dosha is that we are trying to resolve a dosha which doesn't exist. We are supposed to learn from these planetary placements. They are the guiding forces. We are supposed to learn, and we will be fine if we learn. But the main problem is this is the only dosha we all have. Okay, that we are trying to fix a dosha which doesn't even exist. I am fine, Lubna. How are you? Great, fine. How is family? long time no see. कुंडली में क्या दोष है बताएं, बताओ, दोष बताना है सबको, दोष पता करना है, खत्म बात। कुंडली में दोष ही हो सकता है, अच्छी बात तो हो ही नहीं सकती, राइट? कुछ भी अच्छा तो हो ही नहीं सकता हमारी लाइफ में, दोष ही हो सकता है। मेरे हिसाब से तो किसी की कुंडली में कोई दोष नहीं है सर। रात 1:30 बजे पैदा हुआ आप, मैं बिल्कुल उसी टाइम पे पैदा हुआ, रात के 1:30 बजे। गजब। 1 February, मैं 6 February, रात को 1:30 बजे। इफ 8th house and 12th house planets place in 9th house तो क्या होगा? Higher education of 8th house and 12th house related matters. Person can be like taking education in these matters. Magha Nakshatra 4th Pada result. Great. There are articles on Magha Nakshatra and all. Please read them. Is Jupiter like a lamp in astrology, as they say? Does not give good result where it is sitting, but lights up where it aspects. Your views on this? I have Jupiter in 9th house Cancer. I don't think it is working like a lamp for me. It is giving me great result of 9th house, and people can see it. यदि लग्न कुंडली, नवांश कुंडली और दशांश कुंडली वृश्चिक लग्न की हो तो क्या फल देगी? ये it is called Vargottama ascendant. Person can have a like a strong physique, very strong immune system, and person can have a very transformative life, like lots of changes, one after the other. Shukra in 6th house dasha, relationship conflicts. Be careful against this Venus related health issues like sugar, diabetes, kidney, urine, and all that. Relationship conflicts are also possible, as I said. Mars in Leo in 12th house, aspecting Rahu, aspecting Saturn. Does this placement give ability for energy healing? I cannot say like this. I have to see the whole chart. Okay. As I said, career consultation is a long process. It takes at least 1 hour, so I cannot help you like this. अब फिर से मेरा Abhishek, I don't know what you are saying. I should start calling them yoga instead of dosha. Thank you for your input. Great. Good job. At least one person understood. How to see in a chart how deep spiritual awareness is? You can see in behavior, not in the chart. Understood, sir. Thank you. You're welcome. Finally, someone understood. Guru Vakri, Shani Vakri, क्या होता है? Just check some of the videos and articles. I have written everything. Professions for me. Arvind is having a good time. Okay. I have Moon and Jupiter in 10th house Leo, Scorpio ascendant, Sun, Venus, Mercury, and Lagna, Rahu, Ketu in 6th house. Great. What is the question? Profession. Career consultation takes a long time. Okay. But Jupiter Moon is a strong 10th house. 10th house Leo, Jupiter Moon is Kachkesri Yoga. 3 planets in the first house work for yourself. I cannot tell the specific field unless I look at the whole chart and all. From this much information, like you can be a good guide or counselor, okay, teacher, because Jupiter is in 10th house. Right. Okay. Any other question? I think many people are very new today, so they don't know my preferences. Mm. Yeah, okay. How to know Atmakaraka? Planet with the highest degree except Rahu and Ketu. What if Saturn in Aries in D1 goes in Libra? How can we interpret it? In right life path, the person should be following the path of business, but for finding that life path will take some time and efforts. Yo, Shannon, good morning. How are you? Uh, my father has Sun and Rahu conjunction in fourth house. What to make of it? Will it give bad result? Uh, because Saturn Ketu are in 10th house in conjunction. Yeah, it is if Saturn Ketu is a difficult conjunction. And he is going through Saturn Dasha, just try to sail through this Dasha, not to have much ambitious projects and all or achievements in mind. Okay, so that is why just try to sail through this Dasha. Uh, so not of and take care of your health. Okay, otherwise this dasha can be Saturn dasha is naturally difficult for everyone. Saturn Ketu are together in the 10th house. 10th house represents knees area of the body. So just take extra care to avoid any accidents or injuries in the knees. Sir, Ketu aspects on Mars. How can it affect energy of Mars? Ketu in Aries, Mars in Leo. Uh, it is like Ketu Mars and energy exchange is always like Scorpio energy. Scorpio is co-ruled by Mars and Ketu. So lots of transformation can happen in that area of life. Okay. Where Leo falls into your chart, you can feel major transformations happening. So just be careful about accidents and injuries and all that. Okay. Otherwise, in creative matters, it can bring lots of uh, activeness to the person. Person can be very active in a creative matters. Mercury in Cancer, how will be health in Mercury Dasha? You can have emotional issues. Mercury is intellect, and Cancer is the sign of emotions. Doing regular meditation can help, especially if it is in Ashlesha Nakshatra. Ashlesha Nakshatra is related with insecurities, psychological issues. So just be careful. As I said, regular meditation can help. The Mercury also represents nervous system, skin, and speech related disorders. Be careful regarding that. Thanks for your advice. You're welcome. Can I ask about Sun Rahu conjunction in Aries for Cancer Lagna effects? Sun Rahu in Aries in the Cancer. So Sun is exalted here. Rahu and Ketu give best results when they are with exalted planets or own sign planets. Okay. So Sun is exalted. Person is going to get good amount of authority and recognition in life, but as it is also eclipsed, everything is in addition. So initially this person is growing up in life, he may not have very clear idea about his career, what career I need to follow. He may have lots of confusions around it, and then when he enters into 30s or crosses mid 30s, then he will start finding his right path, and then he will start having the authority and recognition. In the negative sense, it can bring inflated ego also, narcissistic personality. Okay, so this can also come up as a result, narcissistic personality disorder. Again, it depends on the person. I'm not saying that everyone Sun Rahu conjunction is a narcissist. I'm just saying that there is a possibility. So a person needs to watch out, look out for the for that type of result also, that he should not develop any of those traits of narcissistic personality disorders. Best way to learn astrology for beginners: study, read, collect lot of information, and collect from everywhere. Everywhere means don't get into the biggest mistake as a beginner you can do is to get into this judgment. Okay, like, okay, then this is the information I got, sun in this house or this sign gives this result, and okay, this person is not getting that result, he has this conjunction, why he is not getting. Now you are sidetracked. Your job as a beginner is only to collect information. Okay, like I'm going through the teaching courses and all, teaching classes. First 20 sessions or 40, about 50 hours of that class is only of representation. Which house represents what, which sign represents what, which planet represents what, these things. Just representations, nothing else, no prediction, just representations. Okay, then the prediction part. Okay, so if you are beginning in astrology, just limit yourself to collect information, what this house represents, what this sign represents, what this planet represents, and then start predictions automatically happen, they automatically come, but don't jump into predictions when you are beginning. Venus moon aspecting sixth house. Yo, what happened? Aspecting I'm Venus, the Shah, how would they affect the sixth house? You can be service oriented towards people who are going through health issues or conflicts or obstacles in their life, or you have to like be extra careful about your own health. Especially Venus represents health issues related with sugar, kidney, and all. Just be extra careful. Why newspapers and different astrologer publish daily horoscope daily? Ask them. Why you need to ask me? Crores people have some same sign, so how can it be true? What are your views, sir? If you really know that they cannot be true, why people are reading that? Okay, people want to read. It is the simple calculation of demand and supply. Whatever you demand, universe supplies it. Okay, people want to read, so they are supplied that information. Okay, so this is the only reason. Yo, welcome. Is it true that when a planet aspects its own house, it protects the house? Like, yeah, it is. It protects the house. Hmm. ये मैरिड है, इनकी मैरिड लाइफ थोड़ी डिस्टर्ब है, ये हस्बैंड से अलग है। मैरिड लाइफ सबकी डिस्टर्ब है मैडम, डिफिकल्टीज हैं, कुछ नहीं किया जा सकता इस मैटर में. कैन यू सजेस्ट सम बुक्स टू लर्न एस्ट्रोलॉजी? देयर आर मैनी बुक्स. I didn't read from any book actually. I watched like astrology videos like this and I learned, and so I cannot recommend actually. Then सेकंड मैरिज कब होगी? शनि महादशा कैसी रहेगी? प्लीज हिंदी में बताएं. मैं चार्ट नहीं देख रहा सर. मैरिज कंसल्टेशन शायद ऊपर लिखा होगा कि नो क्वेश्चन ऑन मैरिज. ओके, प्लीज टेक माय क्वेश्चन प्लीज. मन्नत जी, इसमें कुछ नहीं हो सकता मैरिज वगैरह में, ये पागलपन की चीजें होती हैं. ओके, कुछ नहीं किया जा सकता. और खासतौर से इस सोसाइटी में कुछ नहीं किया जा सकता, सबके अपने फंडे हैं। ओके, हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम चल रही, फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम है, health consultations are free. If you like, you can send your right, Sushil Kumar ji. Okay, gotcha. Right, Sushil Kumar ji and Mannat ji, both of you. I don't deal with marriage related consultations. The heading itself should give you an idea that this person doesn't take any marriage consultation related questions. Okay, so no issues. हिंदी में बताएं सर, इंग्लिश सीख ले सर, ज्यादा फायदा रहेगा आपको भी मेरे को भी। ओके, do you know how to create daily rashi fal through moon? No, I don't know. Can I ask about Sadesati? Does it give anything good once it is over? We will talk about it. I have another call in like 10 minutes time, so I may not be able to respond. You can ask tomorrow in class. Okay, do you know how to create? No. What is the result? What is the result of Rahu aspect from 11th to 3rd, where Mercury and Venus person needs to educate himself into this third house related matters. हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम के लिए आप ईमेल कर सकते हैं, हेल्थ कंसल्टेशंस फ्री हैं। यहाँ पे मैं चार्ट नहीं देख रहा हूँ, प्लीज, थैंक यू। Please tell the difference between Jupiter's 5th, 7th and the 9th aspect in terms of what kind of energy it emits. 5th and 9th aspect is about getting education. 7th aspect is about sharing education. Getting knowledge is from 5th and 9th aspect. Sharing knowledge is from the 7th aspect. Yo, moon aspecting 8th house, what will be the result? Mind is very much into research. Okay. All questions so beautifully. Thank you. Are you a full-time astrologer or are you into other profession? No, I'm not astrologer. Nothing. I'm just having a time pass today on the weekend. What to do? Okay, let's do a astrology session. Okay, so I'm not astrologer.